Time now to talk about this week's biggest brand stories with Tony Chapman, host of the Chatter That Matters podcast. Good morning, Tony. Great to see you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, and looks like the weather's breaking. It's beautiful.
Good.
Well, that's nice, because when we were coming in, it was a very different story.
So you're giving us the update, Tony. This is interesting. On the same week that Donald Trump spent a lot of time in the United Arab Emirates, we understand Disney is going to be opening a theme park in the Middle East. What do you think of Mickey in the Middle East now?
Well, it's interesting how your compass quickly moves from your moral values to money. I mean, Disney for the last couple of years has taken on Florida, saying, no, we're an inclusive organization, and really gone head-to-head against the Republicans. You know, we're all about diversity. And then a second later, Abu Dhabi comes along and says, hey, unlimited money, we'll cover all the costs, we'll hire all your designers, come and build the greatest theme park, because there's no limit to budgets and imagination there. And guess what? All of a sudden, that moral compass seems to go to a country I wouldn't say is known for its human rights. So it just proves to you that it's going to be one of the most extraordinary theme parks. 400 million people live within a 4-hour flight. They're unserved. Fantastic business case. But you got to say to the board, so weren't we fighting Florida over here, and now we're going over there? And that's just the reality of capitalism today. Money always talks.
Exactly.
So, will there be backlash? Do you anticipate it? Do you think Disney is prepared for this?
I think Disney's prepared for it. And basically they're saying they're underwriting all the costs. There's zero risk to us. And instead of the United States, where every dollar is scrutinized, they're going to say, what's another $1 billion? You want a roller coaster? Let's do it. And I think you're going to see, it's going to make the Sphere in Las Vegas look like a snow globe compared to what they're going to build there.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. It's going to be fantastic.
I mean, just look at the jet that U.S. President.
Oh, by the way,
jet.
We'll sweeten the deal and we'll give a plane to the president. Now, how is that possible?
That's
2025.
2025.
Just show up with your pockets open and they'll fill them.
There you go. Okay, from Disney to Jaguar now. We talked about this story when Jaguar came out with that hashtag failed advertising campaign where there was no car, just a bunch of people in various colors. We're showing it right now. And now Jaguar has fired the agency responsible for this ad.
Well, the first thing they did is they took away the most iconic point of distinction, this leaping Jaguar, and they turned it into letters. How would you take away what this car was supposed to stand for, roaring, engine, growling, and suddenly go, we don't need that anymore? Then they come up with a campaign, as Elon Musk tweeted out, is this a car campaign? I mean, when you look at it, it looks like a fashion from the Gap. So they've backtracked on all of it. The problem is, I think once you lose your iconic status in the eyes and minds of the consumer, it's so hard to get it back. And if you have an iconic brand and there's only a handful in the world, Coke did it. Remember they changed the flavor of Coke?
Absolutely.
And they got crushed, how quickly they came back to Coke Classic? I'm not sure Jaguar Classic, but if I was going to do Jaguar and own the EV market, which they're saying, bring back the Jaguar E-Class. Remember that beautiful car? British Racing Green,
E-Type,
but powered by electric, and though you have a button that you can still hear the sound of the engine. Put those two together, and next thing you know, and guess what? Amazon just bought the Bond franchise. Do a deal with Amazon, launch it within the Bond franchise, and sell the car on Amazon. Change it up, mox it up, but you know what? Has to be a car that people covet and want, and right now, they don't.
Just on the business side of that, I'm curious, because you have so much brand work and you obviously still run a brand agency. What happens to a brand like that when they blow something as badly as this agency did with Jaguar?
They have to come back, first of all, get back to their roots, bring back their iconic. More importantly, they have to absolutely drive a product in front of you that people go, wow. Even get Apple to come in and design it. Do something different that makes people pay attention, going, what are they up to? Unveil the curtain, and people will forget the past because they want the future.
Right. You mentioned that Jaguar lost like 50% in sales because of after this ad came out. So it could be detrimental.
They're not even making them right now. And these e-vehicles that they came out with, people, I don't even recognize what it is. Jaguar is sexy sports car. It's James Bond mentality and iconic device. It's not a fashion statement for a brand that's fashion forward, and that's what that campaign was.
Okay. And Tony, very quickly, Hudson's Bay, bought by Canadian Tire.
We were here talking, show me your stripes. Canadian Tire, unify, consummate in Canada, back in Canada, create a national unity movement. Use your stage, bring Canadian entrepreneurs together, bring Avion, they just signed a deal with RBC, create this whole buy one, get one free, show Canada, bring it all together, create this triangle economy, and people will go, that was the deal of a lifetime.
Yeah, it seems to make a whole lot of sense. Two massive Canadian brands now under one umbrella. Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Tony, really appreciate this as always. It's good to see you.
Always.
Have a great long weekend, Tony. Thank you.